iPhones and things of that sort are your thing, then this might be the thing for you. This is the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro Max, and everybody has seen a Tiggo 7 on the road, right? So why do I say this? This is quite a familiar face. It has been on our market since forever right now. So let's start from the front. So up front, we do get this large Chery grille over here with the large Chery badging, of course, with a 360-degree surround camera system, of course. Down below, we do have quite a lot of some piano black, because you know Chinese with piano black. But if there's anything that threw me off with this vehicle, had to be this blue lines that run into the grille, into the bumper down here. They kind of make it look like a hybrid, right? And this vehicle is not a hybrid, right? I don't know why they did that, but this kind of sets it apart from the other Tiggo 7 derivatives. So this being the Tiggo 7 Pro Max, get these lines over here. Down below, we also do get our LED daytime running lights over there, and of course some beautiful looking headlights that also double up as sequential turning signals. Of course, we all like that, bear with me. Coming along to the side, we do have some 18-inch diamond cut alloy wheels, of course with a red brake caliper, because this is the Pro Max, right? Just like your iPhone Pro Max, where you get maximum storage, you get everything in here. So we also do have this cladding over here. Personally, I do not like the color that this one is finished in. I prefer cherry in red, because cherries are red. But anyway, coming along to the top, we do have a large glass panoramic sunroof, of which I really like. Side mirror wise, we also do have a turning signal over here. Coming along to the side, we have this chrome strip running along down here, and on the window surrounds. I don't mind it, it's not too excessive, it's just okay. But you know, if there's anything, I feel like it's difficult for you to hate the Tiggo 7 Pro Max. It's really difficult for you to hate that, right? Features wise, we also do have keyless comfort access. Right now the vehicle is unlocked, but I'll demonstrate that in overplay videos over there. And yeah, man, side proportions wise, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with how it looks, especially how this rear glass window is kind of blacked out. That kind of makes it look like it's piano black. I really like that. So yeah, man, let's move on to the back. Coming along to the rear, and this is where I'd say I like the vehicle from the rear, besides one thing. You know how in front we have those sequential turning signals? Here we only have like an LED what do you call this? Turning signal. I would have loved it if they integrated something like a bear with me, Yana, man, you know? Since we of course do have this full light bar over here, LED light bar here at the rear, and of course with our Chery badging, with our Indian derivative, which is the 290T over there, and Tiggo 7 Pro Max. Yes. It's quite a long name, eh? It's really quite a long name. Chery needs to do something about this. Because what if you lose a Max or you lose a Pro or something? But anyway, we also do have this, with this Pro Max variant, also do have this nice spoiler over here with the blue accents, of course, that mimic the ones in front, like a hybrid. Don't get those, but oh well, they're okay. Coming along to the rear, our button to unlock the trunk is here on the bottom, which I really don't like. As you can see right now, it has been quite raining, and my fingers are, yeah, I mean, you get your fingers easily dirty. And the camera is also down there, so sometimes the camera is not that clear, but the camera quality, perfect. We also do have this fake tailpipe surrounds down below, over there. Not a fan, everybody does it, who am I to complain? Boot space. Boot space is quite galore in here, right? You can fit a proper suitcase, and I think you can fit 2 suitcases, and those are metal. I like the fact that we also do get hooking points over there for your grocery bags, and a light over here in the boot. But if there's anything that you don't see these days, it has to be the fact that you get a full-size spare wheel. And the birds are being noisy, man. But anyway, let's jump into the interior. Let me take you guys to the back. Alright, so you guys join me inside the interior of the Tiggo 7 Pro Max. And right from the get-go, let's start off the keys. So we have this unlock, trunk release, lock, and remote start here, so you can start the vehicle from outside, right? And I have to say, man, this vehicle looks quite futuristic. Let me just power it up here. Alright, so up front we do have 2 screens over here, 2 10.25 screens over there. Let's open this. right, that also supports your wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. I have to say that setting up the Apple CarPlay was a bit of a faff. You need to dig into the touchscreen quite a bit, of which I really like. But coming along to the driver's cockpit, so up front you do have a 10.25 screen over here that houses your various menus, man. You can check your theme, you can customize your theme, you can customize this vehicle quite a lot. The trip information, information about the vehicle, you know, you can, a lot of things. So on the left hand side of the steering wheel, we have our cruise control buttons with our radar guided cruise control, and on the right hand side we have our audio buttons for your mute and everything else, right? Coming along to the center, we have this feature where you can just touch over there.
I am listening. I don't know this yet.
Cancel.
I have to learn it first. Okay. See you next time.
You know, I really didn't like how, I don't know if it's this vehicle, because I know in the Omoda it worked quite well, right? And they use the same system, right? I really did not like the voice activation thing. Most of the time I never used it, right? Most of the time I do like to use it here and there, but this time I didn't, right? If there's anything that I don't like, and it's quite a faff, and I'll show you guys that when I'm driving, is how you adjust the climate control, right? You do have some sort of time sensitive shortcut buttons, but it's quite a faff to adjust them, man. Like, yeah, you do that, and then you dig into the touchscreen, and then you need to adjust the temperature, the seats. You know, when you're driving, it's quite a mission. Even when you're stationary, man, I don't like that. Give me actual physical knobs, right? Coming along to the center, we do have a wireless pad, a USB connector, Type C, and 2 cup holders, right? If there's anything I like, it has to be this shifter, right? We do have this shifter over here where it's very futuristic, man, I have to say. Of course, with our electronic handbrake over there, a roller switch for volume button, a little shortcut button to customize the settings of the vehicle. I mean, they could have gave me air conditioning buttons, a button for your camera system, which looks absolutely amazing. And then we also do have a rotary wheel for driving mode. So listen to this.
Sports mode entered. Economic mode entered.
You know,
Normal mode entered. Economic mode entered.
It's quite weird. You know, it's really, you can't get used to this, man. Like, each and every time you jump into the car and you stop the vehicle, it sounds like economic mode entered, and it's giving your Bluetooth device has been connected successfully. You know, I don't like that. I really don't like that. On the dashboard, we do have some sort of plastic carbon fiber material, a leather wrapped dash over here. In the center, we do have a ventilated box over there, which it has ample amounts of storage. And this being the Tiggo 7 Pro Max, we do have a Sony sound system. It doesn't really pump like a Sony sound system. Yeah, I was not feeling it. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I was expecting more. You know, when you see a certain branding on the speaker, I expect to see more. But anyway, let me take you guys through the back seats. And yeah. Alright, so into the back seats of the Tiggo 7 Pro Max, and right from the get-go, this is quite a spacious vehicle to be in. I'll start off with legroom. Legroom is really more than sufficient. Tow room, excellent. If there's anything I don't like, it has to be this. I don't think kids will enjoy the seats that much, especially the front seats, because they do kind of obstruct your view in a way, but nonetheless they're okay. They look very nice. Connectivity wise, we only do have a USB port. There is no Type C or anything else, but luckily we do have air vents for rear occupants back here, right? So I really like that. Of course, coming along to the center, this is a family vehicle, so you do have 2 cup holders over there, of which I really like that. And then coming along to the top, we do have this large glass panoramic sunroof, of which I really like, man, because it makes the cabin feel more airy. And I will redeem that over there. Quite a nice touch. With that being said, back into the driving impressions, because there's a lot to talk about. Alright, so you guys join me inside the Tiggo 7 Pro Max for the drive. First of all, let's switch it back into drive mode. I was in manual mode there for a second. Oh, back. Oops. yeah, it's quite finicky. You know, the gear lever, you need to get used to it quite a bit, but okay, we're now back into drive mode, right? And right from the get-go, let's start off with the oily bits. So underneath the hood, we have a 1.5 turbocharged engine putting out 145 kilowatts and 290 newton meters, which is the 290T that you guys saw back then, right? And I have to say, day-to-day drive of the vehicle feels absolutely nice. The throttle response is a bit on the sharp side. As for the DCT transmission, it's okay, man. It does jolt a bit here and there, but most of the times it's fairly okay. It's fairly okay. You know, if there's anything that I don't like, is this that I don't like. I don't really don't like this. But with this vehicle, it's packed with features, man. You know, you have your forward collision warning, you have your rear collision warning, emergency brake assist, adaptive cruise control, you know, with co-pilot and things of that matter, which is really, oh, my hazards are still on actually. No, it was my indicator. So yeah, man, like that has to be something that I really like about the vehicle, man. You know, when it comes to safety, Chery has you on yeah, like they have you, man, you know. And this vehicle is fully customizable. If there's anything that I don't like, as we're scrolling here on the menu, I feel like I need to touch on it. It has to be its fuel consumption, right? As you guys can see, I've been averaging 9.1 liters, and I haven't been driving this vehicle particularly hard. You know, it has been driven very softly, very lightly, you know, but I've been averaging 9.1. It's a bit too high. It's really a bit too high. The second thing that I don't like has to be the way I adjust this, right? So I'd be like that, and then you need to dig into the thing, like, okay, cool, now we want the air to go here, cool, we want it here, you know, and it's quite finicky, and then you need to go back. It's really quite finicky. I really don't like that, but oh well, it's okay, right? As for the drive of the vehicle, it's really pleasurable. I never feel like I do not have sufficient power. It does have sufficient power. I like the 360 camera system over there. You know, I put my foot down. It's in eco mode right now, and it moves. You know, it moves. So I like the fact that it does that. And yeah, man, it's really it's not bad. You know, for 569,000 rand for this Pro Max 2-wheel drive, it's really worth the money. It does give its competition quite a challenge, I have to say, you know. But yeah, man, I'm sure you guys are wondering why we're doing driving impressions like this. My cameraman is absent, so we had to freestyle it. But with that being said, that was me with the driving impressions. And yeah, I'll see you guys within the next review. I think the next one is going to be a buggy, so stay tuned for that.